What's the longest you've spent undercover?
AIM doesn't even break the top 10, if that's what you're asking.
Who's the current record holder?
That would be this one. Natasha Romanov, Avenger.
Ooh, good answer.
You up for a sparring session later? Gotta stay busy.
Hey there, Earth's Mightiest. Just trying that out. Sydney Gaff Levine here, hoping you'll take a look-see at a staging base an abomination clone is currently calling home. Would make me the gratefulest. So I may not be a gamma scientist, but I did design the Quinjet you're flying in, and many of the technological marvels that AIM borrowed from S.H.I.E.L.D. Plus, Jarvis is incredible, and has been helping me every step of the way. So you're in good hands, metaphorical and literal.
I appreciate the compliment, Mr. Levine.
Oh, Gaff is fine. Once Director Fury names you something, it sticks. I'm sure he meant it as a compliment. Oh ho ho! Looks like AIM might have an eye toward what we're doing out here. Uh-oh.
Our intelligence agrees with this assumption.
Okay. Giving you instructions. Let's see here.
There is a scouting unit ahead.
Yes. I was getting to that. Was just admiring the radar system upgrades Mr. Stark's made. Very impressed.
Enemy spotted! Enemies engaged, y'all! That felt good.
There they are.
Looks like a lot of AIM's comms are based on the old S.H.I.E.L.D. infrastructure, so it was easy as pie to keep your arrival a secret. The guards outside will have no idea you're coming. I took a little peek at some lab notes Jarvis, procured on these clones since S.H.I.E.L.D. first found out they were a thing. And goodness, that Rappaccini lady is not messing around.
Which explains the heavy guard presence outside the base.
Oh, for sure. If I'd put that much R&D into a cloned... whatever abomination is, I'd want to protect it too.
Do your worst, please! We're taking you out!
Took one out. Oh, goodness, there goes another one. Wow, you are very good at this. You are incredible!
Ready for whatever's next.
This place is quite the outfit. You're headed for their main hangars. One has stolen transport modules for robotics distribution. The other is powering up a fleet of drones. Jarvis passed me the plans for both of these, and I mean it when I say stolen. S.H.I.E.L.D. had me design a mass transport as a means of evacuation after what happened with A-Day. To see it be used as a weapon? Sorry.
I believe if anyone could understand what you're feeling about A-Day, Mr. Gaff, it would be the Avengers.
Thank you.
Head for the location on your HUD.
Oh, you picked the wrong ship. Hell, yeah. Hostiles!
These enemies must be defeated.
Okay, less talky, more fighty. Enemy spotted.
Look, this is the extent of my expertise. I didn't work in bioengineering. I could explain the science of it, but this is practical application, not theory.
I believe the Avengers are very familiar with Abomination and his biological components.
Duh, of course, I knew that.
guys ever learn?
So slow! It's so sad!
Heads up, we got company!
Pathetic!
Lights out!
The Abomination clone is defeated. Well done, Avengers.
Abomination is a lot scarier than I thought. AIM can build giant robots, and I won't bat an eye. But raw power is intimidating. Not for you, of course, which is good, because all evidence suggests that there are a lot more clones like him out there. But I don't doubt you guys for a second.
Hey, Avengers. This is a weird one. Sarah Garza and her network of former S.H.I.E.L.D. agents have noticed a bunch of temporal anomalies popping up around their old stomping grounds. From when Taskmaster was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent? Here's the weird part. Task's whole photographic reflex thing? It eats away at his memories the more people's moves he memorizes. We think the future version of Taskmaster, his brain now like Swiss cheese, is using Maestro's time travel tech to go after his old teammates, because he can't remember succeeding at betraying them the first time. Ah, back in the post-apocalypse. Does it seem dustier than last time? Let's see if we can find Taskmaster.
Who is this?
Your favorite 20-something with a bow. See you in a bit, Skullface. He may not remember me, but he still knows all our moves. That makes him dangerous.
How did you find this channel?
A couple of your old pals gave us a heads up.
Hard time.
It's like we thought. He's losing it.
Sucker! Hostiles!
Keep your eyes peeled.
Heads up, we got company! This is how we do it! That's the best you got? familiar.
Crap. That's what I was afraid of.
The Avengers? The Avengers are dead!
In one timeline, maybe. Think of us like your past, coming back to haunt ya.
Do your worst, plebe!
Maestro is still affecting our present timeline from this apocalyptic future. That's scary making, especially now that TM has access.
Men, I'm sending what I know to your devices. Stop them! Not like that!
Goes the minion!
Not gonna happen! The Avengers? Still alive? How?
Have you met us? Can't keep Avenger down.
What have you done?
We know you're the one targeting your old S.H.I.E.L.D. buddies, Masters.
Ugh. Who is this Masters you keep yelling about?
Your memory might be spotty, but some part of you remembers playing Benedict Arnold.
Ouch!
What do you remember?
I remember how to end the Avengers.
Garza, Morales, ringing any bells?
Targets.
Yeah, that would be the problem.
Just shaking off some cobwebs.
You're going after innocent people you already betrayed once. Some of them even ended up dead. Remember that?
Get them!
The man's doing my job for me, honestly. You should have left the past in the past, Taskmaster!
Adapt! Adapt! What is wrong with you? You can't stop them! Do not bother coming back!
Got a massive tachyon storm coming. This one's looking lethal. Get to cover, quickly!
Does Maestro know about this walk down memory lane?
He knows what I want him to!
Taskmaster is giving orders from the empty throne. Get inside.
Yes. You all I remember.
Then you should remember that we're the good guys here. Come on, Taskmaster, let's just put this all behind us.
What I'm
Okay, but don't complain when we kick your ass.
Leave it off!
This guy's not getting back up.
stop me. I'm completing my mission.
You don't even remember your mission, do you? Give it up, Masters, it's over. Garza says the old SHIELD crew are all present and accounted for, but some of them did get a tachyon headbutt. The anthill medics are taking a look at them now. High fives for everybody!
Close forces have a parade traipsing through Wakandan territory. I thought you could be the unwelcome committee.
Yeah, what's good?
What's up, bro?
One of the groups is close to where you are landing.
So how do you think the new Marvel Rivals looks? Have you tried it?
I'm not playing it until you play it.
Do you want to play it? You want to try it? Do you have it downloaded?
No.
It's all good. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's not like a big game. Like, I think Fortnite's just a little bit bigger.
Sending you the location.
Yeah, I'm not on right now. I'm at my girl house, but I'm gonna go home like an hour or two.
All right, yeah, for sure.
We can run it. The hell is this, bro? This is crazy.
Yeah, no, but this Marvel's Avengers here, though, dude. Like, you know, like, this game came out so many years ago. Like, well, not like so many, but like, it came out in 2020.
You picked the wrong ship.
Like, during peak Fortnite, basically. It's my favorite game. Like, I literally cannot stop playing it.
That's not gonna cut it.
It's like Elden Ring for me, but with it, like the Avengers.
On me. Is there boss fights?
Yeah, there's boss fights. Yeah. It's, you know, they're not like super complex, but it's like a damage boss fight. Like, you're gonna have to like just basically button mash like all your combos and like use your character and your loadout. Like, you have a loadout in this game is basically what I like. That's what I like about it.
I'm ready for another.
Yeah, I should have it.
Now, in Marvel Rivals, you do basically have a loadout, but I think, you know, it's kind of like Overwatch, so it's like
yeah,
a lot of cooldowns. You know what I'm saying? Like, you basically have to wait to use your abilities. But it's cool though. Like, you can develop like a cool playstyle with like each different, you know, because there's like different, you know, support roles, right? Like, there's support, tank. Like, you can develop a playstyle with each one, which is kind of nice.
Drew said you'd be playing it, so.
Did Drew say he likes it? Because I know Drew likes Overwatch. I like Overwatch. I think Overwatch is a little bit better. I'll be honest with you. Like, just a little bit better. But that's only because this one's new. You know what I mean? Like, it's a new game.
Did you play it?
Yeah. I played it. I played it a bit. I played both. I played a little bit more Overwatch though. Like, I just been playing more Overwatch than that.
Sometimes you gotta run before you can walk.
But I have to be honest with you. I kind of prefer games like Destiny. Like, that's kind of like the main. I don't know. Have you played like any of the Destiny games?
Yeah, I used to play.
Yeah, right. So I haven't played Destiny 2, but
you haven't?
No, I've only played the original one, like the first one, like the one that came out. I have Destiny 2 on Steam.
Oh man, it's free.
Yeah, no, it's free, right? Yeah, exactly, right. Could you imagine if Marvel's Avengers was free?
That game's not free.
There is a group of cross agents close by.
Well, the game that I'm playing isn't. Marvel Rivals is free.
That's gay.
I know, right? But that's kind of the gotcha, you know? Like, you can only wonder.
Alright, bro. I'm gonna see you in like an hour. I'm gonna play.
Yeah, dude, take it easy, dude.
Alright, bro.
Hopefully we'll game later, dude. Maybe we'll play some Fortnite too or something.
Yeah, I want to play Fortnite.
You want to play Fortnite? Okay.
Bro. I'm so nice with the sticks, bro. I mean, with the keyboard.
I'd run if I were you.
All right. Yeah. Fortnite.
All right, fine. I'll catch you.
Yeah, take it easy.
That one went quick. those elites. Well done. That was embarrassing. For them. For you, very impressive. Mindless robots and their keepers will never be a match for Wakanda. Nor, it seems, for the Avengers. Thank you for stopping them.
Don't these guys ever learn? Okay, less talky, more fighting. This guy's not getting back up. man bruises. You're welcome. Hostile! Enemy spotted! You're done!
Moving on. Incoming.
Take your shot! Time to bring it in! You got nothing on us!
Don't these guys ever learn? And boom!
The enemies have been defeated.
The Resistance has discovered a Terrigen research lab where AIM has been conducting experiments on Inhumans. We'd like to get hold of any materials they've been using in their research, but first we must gain access to AIM's laboratory pods. Defend the lab's main access point while I hack into their system. Warning, this area will be well defended. We'll need to take control of their systems. Get me to the location on your HUD.
That's not gonna cut it. We got some not-so-friendlies.
Something.
Bypassing their security will take some time. Keep the area clear, but stay in range of the control point. I need more time. Keep the area free of hostiles.
Proud of me. Why don't you guys take a break?
I'm through the first firewall. I'm working as quickly as possible. I'm almost done. Hang in there.
Secret weapon. Hard time.
Done.
That did it. Nice work. Well done. The Resistance now has access to the research pods in this laboratory. With any luck, we can ascertain new information on their Inhuman research project, and hopefully use it to protect more of our people. We have located another elite hive that's building adaptoids.
Let's pay the place a visit and take it offline.
You read my mind.
Uploading the entrance's coordinates to your HUD. Be careful. This is one of AIM's higher security hives.
I've marked the Elite Hive's entry terminal on your HUD. The hive entrance is close. AIM forces are patrolling the area. It's safe to say AIM are aware of our presence. AIM's elite hive is close by, Avengers.
Enemy spotted!
Stark,
You're about to have a very bad day.
you can't free me.
Position around me. You're done!
Get me to that terminal.
Enemies engaged, y'all!
I have bypassed elevator security. Remember, we are entering one of AIM's higher-tier hive facilities. Head for the location on your HUD.
Do your worst, plebes!
Got one!
These enemies must be defeated.
Half the unit's gone. Our technology is unbeatable.
The enemies have been defeated.
Did you ever think Monica was super evil back when you knew her?
Well, she did choose Bruce over me, so I knew there was something wrong with her.
AIM has a set of turbines powering one of their emergency generators. Disable them.
Party time! They've got nothing on us. Proud of me!
You need to access the terminal to reach the turbines. Destroy the turbines. AIM has sent forces to stop you. You disabled a turbine. The generator is no longer functional. This hive boasts top-tier security, which is not surprising given its main purpose. If you can gain control of AIM's network temporarily, I can infiltrate their security system. AIM will attempt to initiate a shutdown protocol if they gain access to the terminal. You cannot let them. That helps, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm inside AIM's security system.
Locker!
Yo, what's good, Will? I appreciate you stopping by. I'm gonna be honest, I've really been enjoying playing Marvel's Avengers more than anything. Ever since its release, I have to be honest, just because of Iron Man's gameplay. And the fact that we got these MCU cosmetic suits. Like, dude, I think Iron Man has some of the best cosmetics for any, like, character, hero, operator design, Avenger, Marvel character. I'm just gonna say that right now. I honestly believe that Marvel's Avengers Iron Man has so many, like, you know, like the cosmetic situation in Marvel's Avengers is cosmetics, but he really has like a neat design. Like literally some of the best Iron Man Marvel that I've ever seen. But maybe that's just because I'm super into Marvel and Avengers that, you know, Marvel's Avengers is just some of my favorite interpretations. You know, like this and Marvel's Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes animated series are like two of just like the best. Right, like the fact that Spider-Man's in this game, right? Inhumans, Daisy Johnson, Quake, right? The fact that people in the fandom, not just myself, but other fans in the fandom, want to see a continuation of Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I'm not trying to sound like an absolute nerd, but I feel like it's in Marvel's Avengers. Like, Marvel's Avengers is Marvel's Avengers. It's going to be MCU inspired. It's going to be everything Avengers inspired. But you know what else it can also be inspired from? Is Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Now think about that, right? Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes never got to the likes of Kamala Khan or Kate Bishop. But I'm very excited that, you know, we're getting things like Daredevil Born Again, you know, and X-Men 97 that are like, you know, for the fandom. You know, like if you've seen those series before on Netflix and the classic series, you know.
Unbearable. Next.
What's it like as Cap as a leader?
AIM team is close by and on alert.
What's it like with Cap as a leader? That's like a funny thing that Kamala can ask Tony, because I want to see like Civil War and Civil War 2 expanded on in Marvel's Avengers. I mean, we don't need to see that. Like, I want to see like the Kree invasion and, you know, the things that Bill Roseman and the Marvel's Avengers creative writing team were dishing out. Was a late bloomer in watching that show, but it was marvelous. You've seen it, right, Will? Right? You've seen Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes? That's awesome, because you know there's only 2 seasons, right? So it's like, compared to other television series, right? Like, you would think, like, oh man, there could be at least another 2 or 3 or 4 seasons, you know, of Avengers, right? With like at least 15 episodes, 16 episodes, you know? Yeah, I grew up watching that show. That's the classic Avengers for me. That and the Ultimate Avengers movies, because they're just some very good interpretations and representations of those Marvel characters, right? Like, from the comics. That's the important thing, too. When they were making those movies and those television series, they weren't, like, diverting from the storylines that were, like, super popular. Like, that's why the Marvel universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is, like, apparently not only heavily inspired by the classic 616 comics, being, you know, the classic, you know, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Ant-Man and the Wasp, teaming up against Loki, right? But also the Ultimate Universe, as we know, the Ultimate Universe. Right, with Nick Fury being, you know, Samuel L. Jackson, right, and not being the classic Nick Fury from the comics who's a white guy, you know what I'm saying? Right, like, because Nick Fury from the Ultimate Universe looks more like Samuel L. Jackson, right, which is the whole, like, kind of tie-in. Right, it's really important to know this, right, like, because, like, it's not only just the comics, but it's, like, the movies and the, you know, the storyline, like, it goes hand in hand, right, like, it's, you know, it's not just because they wanted to make Samuel L. Jackson Nick Fury, but they were, you know, doing this thing with the multiverse at a time where it's like, okay, maybe Nick Fury could be black. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know, like, too much about that situation. I just know that I played Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Nick Fury in that game is not the same Nick Fury as the one in Marvel's Avengers. But it's still Nick Fury, right? Commander of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? It's very interesting. I'm always going to be a fan of that, like, of that, you know, story decision to, like, kind of go with the Ultimate Universe Nick Fury for a lot of these stories. You know, the one that is more inspired by Samuel L. Jackson in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? Because he's Nick Fury. I'm always going to appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And then think about this: you're always going to have Tony Stark, white guy, and then you're always going to have James Rhodes, Colonel James Rhodes Rhodey from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Marvel Comics, the classic Marvel Comics, Rhodey. Right? War Machine is a black guy. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of what they were doing. That's kind of how I see it, right? Like, I know it might not make sense to some people now, but the way that I see it, right, doing this streaming now, is that in order to really represent the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Marvel Comics universe across all media, not only just the comics and the books, but, you know, pushing it to movies and television, they had to, you know, develop a lot of certain storylines and character beats and things like that, you know, to really sell people on things like Black Panther and War Machine and Tony Stark and Ant-Man and the Wasp, right? And that's why, again, right, connecting it to my theory, right, King the Conqueror is, quote-unquote, a black guy, right? He's Jonathan Majors, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about that, right? Like, there's a lot of, like, really, really deep story structure and deep structure into this, I think, that is really, really well done and well written, in my opinion. Like, despite a lot of controversy and drama. Had the potential to be as stacked as the Justice League, right? Like, see, that's what I'm saying, Will, right? That's what I like to talk about, right? Like, think about Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes in comparison to Justice League the animated series. Right now, forgive me, but that's kind of why I went on, like, this little side tangent on, you know, the Nick Fury situation of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? Because think about this, right? We're always going to have Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent be these classic characters, but it's about time we start seeing more of the, you know, deep lore structure characters of, you know, DC Comics and Marvel Comics, right? Like John Stewart Green Lantern, for example. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get Miles Morales in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? Like, that's why Marvel's Avengers, again, is one of my favorite games, right? Because if Kamala Khan and Kate Bishop are already in the Marvel's Avengers, alongside the likes of Iron Man and Captain America and Spider-Man and Thor and Hulk and Black Widow and Hawkeye and Black Panther, right? Like, dude, this game alone has the potential to rival Marvel Rivals, right? Like, what game could have rival Marvel Rivals? Marvel's Avengers. I'm not even trolling. All they gotta do is just turn the switch on for this game, add in Vision, War Machine, Ant-Man and Captain Marvel, and Doctor Strange on, like, the first drop of the update. I mean, that would be insane. That's Fantasyland, to get, like, that big of an update. But see, I don't mind, because we already have Black Panther and Hawkeye and Iron Man and Captain America and, like, the heroes that I actually want to play as. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we didn't get War Machine or Doctor Strange or Vision or Ant-Man. Like, those are other characters I know for sure I would definitely grind the heck out of if they were in Marvel's Avengers. Captain Marvel for sure, too. You know what I'm saying? We definitely should have gotten Captain Marvel a lot earlier and sooner. But that would be kind of sick if they ended on Captain Marvel. They ended on Winter Soldier, which is a lot different. They had to pivot and ended on Winter Soldier, which is fine, because they could just add Captain Marvel into Marvel Rivals, and I'm sure a lot of people would play, you know, Captain Marvel there. I'm just glad Kamala's already in this game. Like, that's what the fandom always talks about, is like Kamala Khan. Like, she's the best. Red Guardian has never been more popular thanks to the being fit in the MCU, like the Guardians of the Galaxy years ago. Right? Like, yeah, right? That's what I'm saying, right? Like, there's a lot of classic Marvel characters that they were just making up back in the day, right? Like, this is a lot of thanks to not only Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and, like, the classic guys, but you also have, like, Joe Quesada, really good artwork, you know, from him, you know, really helping inspire the writing. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing a lot of his, like, writing and artwork across Disney XD when I was watching Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes back in the day. And then you also have, you know, Bendis. I really like Bendis because he works a lot on Young Justice, but not only Young Justice, he worked on Miles Morales, the classic Miles Morales, like the original Miles Morales from the Ultimate Universe. So I don't know, I'm just a huge fan of it because, yeah, like, Like right, like Red Guardian, Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Like the Guardians of the Galaxy, the way I think about it, are just not from the Avengers, the Earth's-based, quote-unquote, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, right? Like, because that's how I'm always going to know them, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, right? You know, the classic Avengers comics, right? So the Guardians of the Galaxy, not of Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, Star-Lord, yeah, he's from Earth, but he's not an Avenger, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really cool. It's really neat. That's why I love the Guardians of the Galaxy Easter eggs in Marvel's Avengers, right? Like, these games are totally connected. Come on. They're trying to hide the fact that it's not, dude. This game in Marvel Spider-Man with the aim boxes. The Marvel Spider-Man, oh my gosh. It just sets it all in stone for me that these games are all connected, like a classic Marvel gaming universe, because of those aim boxes, right? Like, they knew Marvel's Avengers was coming, and the main enemy of Marvel's Avengers was going to be AIM. So they dropped a little Easter egg in Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, and I guarantee you, Bill Roseman, they're working on connecting it all. I mean, they got Marvel Rivals out at a time where it's just like, yeah, Marvel Universe, Multiverse. But I still want my Ultimate Alliance, like, Infinity War level game. I don't know if we'll ever see it. Like, you know, I'm not trying to, like, have doubts or anything. I'm just saying, like, you know, people are always going to say one thing about Marvel's Avengers. But I do believe that one day we could possibly see, like, Ultimate Alliance 4. You know? And it's Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and Marvel's Avengers, Marvel Rivals. It's basically just every lovely thing about every Marvel game you've ever played. Even a little bit of Midnight Suns worked into its core mode. I don't know how you would do that, but you could do, like, mini modes. There's a lot of cool things you could do that I'm not going to sit here and, you know, say you have to do every single little thing. But look, I really like Marvel's Avengers gameplay. Marvel Rivals just dropped. This is what we've been talking about and streaming about basically since Marvel's Avengers first came out. You know, I started streaming on Twitch. I started commentating there. Now I'm playing here on, you know, I'm grinding one of my favorite games on YouTube, and everyone's playing Marvel Rivals. I'm seeing so many people. You know, shout out to Nade Shot. I've been seeing Nade Shot grind Marvel Rivals. I think that's just cool just because, look, I'm a Call of Duty nerd. I played a lot of COD back in the day, classic Black Ops 2 multiplayer, Black Ops 3. You know, I was there for that. I'm pretty young for that, right? Wasn't really there for the Modern Warfare 2 stuff because I was way younger then, but when I showed up for Black Ops, you know, like, Modern Warfare 2 was the first one that I played. Like, I was really young when I played Modern Warfare 2, probably too young to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and look where we're at now, right? And to jump onto that conversation, right? Because I've kind of heard a little bit, you know, I peeped into his streams, right? And like the COD situation, right? Like, look, they're gonna keep making Call of Duties to drop them every year, right? But, you know, you have really good Call of Duties like Black Ops 3, right? And the Modern Warfare 3, right? And the classic Modern Warfare games, COD 4, right? And then you get to things like Warzone, right? Like, right, and we're at a time now with Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. I don't think it's that crazy. Right, again, shout out to Nade Shot. I'm not trying to rein in on his parade or anything. I'm happy we got Marvel Rivals. I'm happy to be playing Marvel's Avengers. And, you know, look, I'm a fan of the zombies, you know? Like, that's just me. I'm a nerd, you know? So to speak on all the commentary, right? Like, I think that they just need to just maybe give Call of Duty a bit of an Overwatch. You know what I'm saying? And just see how things go. Yeah, you're gonna do the battle pass and stuff, but you're also gonna do free rewards. You know, take a little bit of inspiration from COD Mobile, and it's just really exciting because Midnight Suns does have unique gameplay, right? Like, so you see why I brought it up, right? Will one, because compared to Marvel's Avengers, right, and something like Call of Duty, it's not like an action shooter, fast paced. Midnight Suns is literally like that Uno. You know, I would like to say like Among Us turn-based kind of style, right? You're not really like, I mean, Among Us is an interesting game. I really want to hop back on Among Us just because that game was kind of funny for its time. Right, but you see what I'm saying? Like, every game like Among Us and Fortnite and Midnight Suns, right, has like unique gameplay, right? Despite them being all like different games, like third-person action shooters, you know, like, yeah, no, it's exciting, right? But I kind of prefer the open world GTA, you know, Marvel Spider-Man, because that's kind of the best way to interact with the Marvel universe, in my opinion, is to literally like essentially become them. Right, but you're not becoming them in like virtual reality. You're kind of just hopping on and experiencing a take, right? An iteration, interpretation, representation of the Marvel Comics universe. And that's what I appreciate most about Marvel's Avengers playing this game, is that it wasn't just one, like, I can feel it in its gameplay. Like, there's a lot of different ideas that went into this, you know, and just reading how the nano rockets were some of the last additions, right? Like this attack, this heavy attack in my range attacks being some of the last additions to Iron Man's kit in the development, right? Like, it's just, it makes me really think about the development of certain video games. I would love to see Cap's shield added in Call of Duty as its next crossover. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, they already have the Riot Shield. I'm sure they've definitely thought about doing that at some point. You know, there's definitely been like some YouTube videos that I've seen from like Chaos X Silencer bringing stuff up like that, like the Captain America crossover collab. Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. That stuff sounds dope to me, but you know, we have Marvel Rivals now. We have Marvel's Avengers. Like, you know, I've seen a lot of people post stuff about connecting the dots recently. I just want to see my true Marvel gaming universe represented, and thought out for other gamers to experience, you know, on its most graphic and detailed level. And I don't mean graphic as in like horrific, but you know, characters like Doctor Strange and Wanda Maximoff offer like, you know, a magical and mystical side, you know, along with the X-Men that, you know, isn't exactly bright and fantastical and happy-go-lucky as like the Avengers stories or Spider-Man stories maybe even. I don't know. But look, Marvel Spider-Man is crazy because I say that and like, look at Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and that storyline with Aunt May and everything, you know, and the emotional arc that's set up for Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to see more games, you know what I'm saying, Will? Like, I love the crossovers in Fortnite and COD, don't get me wrong, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember playing Marvel Spider-Man PS4 for the first time. I mean, it was PS4 for me, and then I played Remastered on Steam, because I don't have a PS5. Right? And I've been playing Marvel's Avengers, right? Like, I'm just so excited. To be talking about this, right? Because Marvel Rivals just dropped. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see more, you know, skins for that game and whatnot.
Another enemy defeated. The team are no longer a threat.
Aim units on radar.
And I'm just excited. I'm just excited because, you know, there's a lot to talk about with this. I like Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, and I like Marvel's Avengers a lot. I really hope we can see, like, the, you know, the crossover with that. Because it seems set up. It seems set up with the aim bots and all these things, and...
Good work.
Man, one can only wonder.
For any new elite hives,
right? I mean... Look, I know the Spider-Man situation in this game and Marvel Spider-Man PS4 Remastered needs to be talked about. But look at it this way. Marvel Spider-Man came out first. Technically... it's the first game to come out in the timeline, you know what I'm saying? But technically, Marvel's Avengers could take place. I'm saying place a lot. Marvel's Avengers technically could take place even before that, right? So Marvel Spider-Man comes out before Marvel's Avengers, quote unquote. But Spider-Man's already experienced in that game, right? So then Avengers comes out, right? And that already establishes the Avengers are already experienced in their universe, so to say, right? So looking at it that way, it's not Marvel Spider-Man PS4 or Remastered or even Miles Morales that are like the first games in the universe, right? But they just started the Marvel gaming universe with Marvel Spider-Man, and then Marvel's Avengers further, you know, developed the lore, right? Like, it didn't need to outright say like, oh yeah, these games are connected. Now it's Marvel's, right? Like, they just had Spider-Man jump into Marvel's Avengers, right? And like, it's cool because it shows to me that Marvel's Avengers could take place even before the events of Marvel Spider-Man PS4, just by having Spider-Man show up. Like, I know to a lot of people that might be confusing, but to me it doesn't, because it's not confusing at all. It doesn't make any, you know, confusing manner in my perspective, in my vision, because this is my vision for Marvel's Avengers. Marvel's Avengers just shows the Marvel's Avengers at a time when they're avenging, essentially, right? Like before the Kree invasion, when it's all popping off, and Spider-Man is there with them helping out, because it's Marvel's Avengers, people, right? And then Marvel Spider-Man PS4 Remastered takes place because Spider-Man goes back to New York after helping out the Avengers, or the Avengers continue their mission without Spider-Man. I don't know what else to say, right? Because, like, the Avengers are definitely based in New York, but they haven't been through the events of Marvel Spider-Man PS4, so, like, they could easily do something with that, right? And I'm not saying that they have to, but the Marvel gaming universe is, like, so alive, and it's so thorough. Like, you know, I'm sure Insomniac would love to just scratch that whole idea and just have their own Avengers show up and just not worry about the continuity issues, but I'm sure there's also ideas from Bill Roseman's side that are, like, really representing the Avengers to cross over through, like, these games, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did Marvel Rivals, right? Like, I'm not gonna say it's crazy or anything that this is all happening now, but they got the tournament live streams for Marvel Rivals going on right now. Yeah. I wish I could play in them, but those guys are all try-harding, and I'd rather just play Marvel's Avengers, honestly, and kick back, relax, and just talk about the Marvel hype as a fan, you know what I'm saying? As a true believing fan, because not only am I trying to, like, you know, look, I'm really happy we got Marvel Rivals, and I'm happy there's a competitive scene and all these things, but I'm always going to appreciate, like, the games, like, just the gameplay. Like, I'm really enjoying this Iron Man gameplay, and just streaming and talking about it, and just, you know, having that experience, you know, be on, like, my own terms, because... You know, not everyone wants to play a PvP game, you know what I'm saying? And that's nothing against, like, player versus player co-op competitive games. I'm just saying, like, you know, there's always different ways to go about gaming, and I think Marvel's Avengers is one of the best ideas of that, in my opinion, is that it was trying to be a different game. It wasn't trying to be Overwatch or Marvel Rivals or competitive PvP. It was trying to be PvE, player versus everyone, you know, you versus the bots, the AI, and your teammates doing raids. That kind of thing. I mean, maybe we would have seen a player versus player mode at some point, but that's just what Marvel Rivals is. It's the best version of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad we got it now. I'm glad we can talk about it now, and I'm glad I'm able to stream it now. Because not only all of that, like, despite all of that, right? Like, I'm saying, I was so excited to play Marvel's Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't had a game come out recently that I'm super, super excited to play. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, right? There's no game, right? Like, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Like, come on. I know Kevin Conroy's in the game voicing Batman, but that's not a Batman Arkham game. The Batman Arkham games are just a different breed. You know what I'm saying? Imagine Rocksteady coming out with a Justice League game. I don't know, maybe I need to try out Kill the Justice League, you know what I'm saying, and get it while it's on sale. But, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Marvel's Avengers to me is, you know, like, I'd love to see Marvel Ultimate Alliance 4. In fact, I'm going to go try and play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on my Nintendo Switch. Because I have it, and it's amazing. You know, like, there's just so many Marvel games, right? And that's just Marvel alone, like Marvel Comics and that, like, that whole lineage of storytelling and writing. Like, I'm a huge fan of Marvel, right? Like, Iron Man is like Iron Man and the Avengers and the X-Men, Spider-Man, come on. And now the Guardians, right? Like, I actually really appreciate the Guardians now that they've had a lot of stories with the Avengers. Yeah, well, I do play ranked in Marvel Rivals, Will, I'll be honest with you, but there's, like, an even more deeper competitive side to that than I haven't, you know, I haven't really wanted to jump into. I might have done it for Fortnite, and by might have, I mean I definitely have, but that was during a time where I first, you know, started, you know, really gaming. Like, gaming on my PC, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always going to be a gamer, and I've always played COD, but I've never actually tried to go pro with COD. I might have played in a few, like, minor tournaments here and there for COD, but nothing, like, you know, that really gets you into, like, those major conversations, right? Same thing with Fortnite. It's always just been kind of streaming and just kind of doing it from, like, a fan perspective, I guess you would say. Like, I'm a fan, I like the scene, that's how much I get into it, but I don't know everything about it, like, you know what I mean? Like, I never learned every single detail. I might have picked up a few things here and there, but I wasn't able to pick up every single thing. When it comes to things like Marvel Rivals and Marvel's Avengers, I'm really just a fan. Like, I'm surprised to see the gameplay get developed and, like, the lead up. You know, I've been reposting and tweeting a lot of Marvel's Avengers cinematic, like, IGN trailers and, you know, commentary from the developers and people who review the game, who have reviewed Marvel's Avengers. And look, it's some of my favorite conversations to hear about because it's just some of the best video gaming that I've had in a long time, right? The game was released in 2020, like during the COVID time. Like, I don't even like bringing that up, but that's just the time it was, you know, developed. And look, it's the end of 2024. We're going into the new year 2025. Oh my gosh, I'm about to be 24 years old here in the coming year. And we got Marvel Rivals. That's pretty exciting. And I'm not even being, like, sarcastic. Like, no, I'm excited about it. No one's paying me to say that. I'm just streaming. I'm enjoying Marvel's Avengers. Right? We got Marvel Rivals. Right? Like, honestly, what do you think, Will? Like, compared to other Marvel games? Like, that's what I like to talk about, right? Like, we're talking about movies and television and Marvel and the things that we're excited about. And, you know, I'm assuming my commentary is working pretty good right now, right? Because you're still in the stream. I appreciate you stopping by the way. Sorry I wasn't able to hop on earlier. I was just, you know, kind of getting situated and thinking about how I wanted to approach this. You know, I'm always thinking about my unscripted streams and that kind of conversation, because I'm not always streaming commentary, if that makes sense, because not everyone is always here. If that makes sense, Will, so that makes sense. But no, I appreciate you stopping by, seriously. Yeah, I've just been enjoying playing Marvel's Avengers a lot recently. We've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. Also streaming the Fortnite Absolute Doom season earlier this summer here, and then, you know, we went back and played Black Ops 3 for a bit. So, yeah. That's just exciting
That was embarrassing.
to me.
For them. For you.
To be able to,
very
like, try all those different games, right? And look, Grand Theft Auto 6 is about to drop here, right? So, like, connecting all the dots, right? Like, shout out to Nexus. You know what I'm saying? This has been an insane experience, and I'm really enjoying the commentary, right? Because, look, now we're going into GTA 6, right? Like, sky's the limit now, right? I've been enjoying so much Overwatch 2, even though it's been kind of getting annoying doing these challenges. You know, I mean, that's just because Marvel Rivals kind of dropped as well, right? Like, there's just too many games to play. You can't grind them all. But I'm just really having and enjoying my time playing these games with the homies, right? With Hilarion, shout out to Nexus, right? Like Overwatch 2, Marvel Rivals. I mean, I'm really just kind of saying that is because, you know, because the Overwatch Avatar challenges are like ending in like a few days. So yeah, like they just didn't keep them around long. They're always making things time limited, exclusive, grindy, yeah, that kind of conversation. Other than that, though, I've been really enjoying like playing Overwatch 2, for example, and playing Marvel Rivals. And Spider-Man's ultimate in this game should have been his mechanical spider legs, though. Yeah, dude, see, right now you got me wanting to play Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. Will 1, because I could just use the iron spider legs in that game. Yeah. They could have definitely switched up a lot of the ultimate heroic attacks. Which would be nice.
Greetings, Avengers. Resistance Intel has identified the location of another shield vault. AIM appears to be in the area, likely seeking the same thing. Find the vault and recover its resources before our enemies have a chance to find it.
Well, pretty soon here, I'm going to swap games. If it's not Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered I'm hopping onto, I'll probably hop onto Marvel Rivals with the homies out here on Nexus, Marvel Rivals.
I don't have the exact location of the vault. Your signal detector should pick up a shield frequency when you get close to its location. Scout out the area ahead of you to locate it.
Wow, look at all these drones, dude. Look at the details in this game.
Proud of me.
Yeah, I like this. I love Iron Man's lasers in Marvel's Avengers. They really developed them well because I can just twirl around with them and have a lot of area of effect. You know, like I can spin around and cover like a few different angles than if I was just, you know, shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just one angle right here, but with the lasers I can do like up to like 2 or 3. And it's a very powerful ranged attack too. Like they really made the attacks and so different for each character. Like this is insane. All that damage I can just do as Iron Man. And one-shot the sky drones now with the repulsors. I've grinded this game literally so much. I have so many hours in this game. It's very unhealthy. But I love doing the takedowns, right? Like I love doing like those dorky little Fortnite animation. Well, it's okay. It's not Fortnite, but a lot of Batman Arkham inspired takedowns. You know, that's something that like a game like Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 2, from what I remember, didn't have. With the homies and the hotties. Yeah, dude. It's been a really, really great time here at the end of the year, just enjoying the holiday season and catching up with my friends and I just went to the movies the other night. I saw Gladiator 2. That movie was pretty ridiculous, super hardcore. Nothing like a Marvel movie for sure. Absolutely, absurdly epic in a lot of ways. A lot of absurdity, but you know that's because of the time period and the world they were dealing with like gladiators and Rome is just so impactful on human history that you get a really graphic movie. You know, like I'm not even gonna lie, it was very graphic at times. Not any unnecessary stuff though. Like I think like a lot of the stuff was definitely good for the plot and the story that they were going for, and like the writing was good and everything. So yeah, definitely a good movie. I give it like maybe like a 7.5 out of 10 for me. You know, like a good 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a huge fan of that stuff because I'm like, you know, more into comic book movies and like my superheroes, but like, you know, as a person, as a student of film, I can look at that movie and like it was pretty cool. There's a lot of good scenes. The acting was great. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate like Connie Nelson, you know, returning. You know what I'm saying? I loved her in Zack Snyder's Justice League. She's the best. Absolutely. And everyone else was phenomenal too. Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal, Joseph Quinn, Paul Mescal, like all those guys. They were great. It was a good movie. Really epic story. A lot of stuff going on. You know, it reminded me of a lot of Spartacus. Like I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know, I've seen that movie, Kubrick. Really good movie. So yeah, just a lot of cool stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool that like a lot of those guys are gonna show up in the Marvel movies now. You know what I'm saying? Because like they're phenomenal actors and actresses, for sure. And there were so many other actors and actresses in that movie that I probably didn't, you know, quite remember their name just because they're not the super Hollywood megastars that I should know them as now. But no, it was a great cast all around. Like everyone involved in that movie. Ridley Scott is like a phenomenal director. Like he's one of the greats. You know, he's up there with Zack Snyder for me for sure. You know, when I hear that name, Ridley Scott, and people who like his films. You seen Craven? Yeah, I don't think those Marvel Sony movies are actually as bad as people like make them out to be. Like, look put Craven on Netflix and we'll see how it does. Because that was the same thing with Madam Web. Like, I streamed Madam Web, and like I didn't think it was that bad. I don't know if I would have seen it in theaters, but like if I would have seen Madam Web in theaters, I think I would have felt the same way like as I felt streaming at home. Like I wouldn't think it's like that, you know, like a movie like the internet makes it out to be. You know, like this is the thing. This is the thing with streaming in theaters that I really hope film directors, big producers, right, like people in the film industry, right, like the suits, right, you know what I'm saying, in the film industry, quote unquote, right, because I've been watching a lot of Suits on Netflix. I love Suits on Netflix, by the way. Trevor, you know what I'm saying, Mike, Harvey, all those guys, you know what I'm saying, Jessica, right, all the Suits, like, cast. Like, I've been loving that series on Netflix, you know what I'm saying. I think that, like, to really tie it all back to what I was saying, I think that the thing to be understood is that, like, you know, a lot of people are probably going to stream the next Avengers movie because they just don't want to go out in theaters to see the hype of that movie. They'd rather just watch it at home, and right? But a lot of people are going to be super hyped for Avengers 5 Doomsday, that they're probably going to, like, pre-order tickets for it and stuff, right? But a movie like Madam Web, that's a movie that people are just going to, like, just want to talk crap about on the internet and want to just stream at Netflix, you know, things like that, right? Because people don't necessarily care for it all, you know what I'm saying, like they would like a Spider-Man or a Batman movie, and that's just always going to be movies from what I've realized, you know what I'm saying? But look, Madam Web compared to something like, okay, Avengers Infinity War, right? I enjoyed both. I enjoyed both movies. I might have had like a more crazier and epic time with Infinity War because it's Avengers Infinity War, and like that's the movie that like people are hyped to see, and it's a build-up and it's a crossover. But Madam Web is just a movie, and Avengers Infinity War is just a movie. They're great. They're really well shot. They're really well made. Different castings, all these things. They're both Marvel, too, by the way. So there's like nothing like that. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like there's just a different conversation to be had about. So they're just really good movies that are being made nowadays that I think like the internet, right? And this is what I'm trying to say. Like the internet just kind of spins things out of control, and they have like a conversation that, you know, maybe we shouldn't be focusing on. Maybe we should be focusing on the fact that we have so many new Marvel movies nowadays that are made that aren't just Avengers Infinity War and Madam Web. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have a few different Spider-Mans and X-Men movies and Deadpool and Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it's cool to talk about X-Men Apocalypse now because Psylocke's in that movie, right? And then the New Mutants has magic, right? So I can't wait for the Magic and Psylocke crossover in Marvel, like in the live-action television series and the movies, right? Because it's been set up. You know what I'm saying? Like the Spider-Man No Way Home stuff was set up in Infinity War. Like, it's all been set up, and it's all going to be very exciting to experience as, like, a fan. You know what I'm saying? Because we're getting it in the video games, for sure. Right, we got an Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. We're getting it in Marvel Rivals now, right? Marvel's Avengers has the Hawkeyes and the Thors and Iron Man and all the Easter eggs with War Machine and Riri Williams and... yeah. I'm excited, dude. I'm really excited for the next Avengers movie. Like, I'm glad, like, it's not going to be Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, right? Like, people know Kang, I certainly do, but that's, like, if you know Marvel and Avengers. Avengers 5 Doomsday, now that is, like, kind of cool, because people actually know Doctor Doom is a Marvel villain and a Marvel character. Like, Doctor Doom is just as popular as your Iron Man, your Captain America, Fantastic Four, X-Men. Like, Doctor Doom is Doctor Doom. He's the Magneto. He's the big baddie, right? Like, that's... you know, Doctor Doom, like, that could have been a crazier build-up to Infinity War if they would have fought Doctor Doom at some point, which, you know, they kind of did with the Fantastic Four movies, but now it's going to be the Avengers, like, Doctor Doom storyline, and that's what I'm really excited for, like, just as a fan to talk about it. That's why I'm posting nonstop online about Avengers Infinity War and just, like, Marvel's Avengers, right, and Young Justice and, like, the DCEU, Zack Snyder's Justice League, because it's going to be really exciting to see these storylines actually take place for the fandom to experience. You know what I'm saying? Not only Avengers 5 Doomsday, but we got the new Superman coming up, right? Right, so this new Superman movie is coming out. I can't wait to see the next Batman-Superman crossover, because Batman v Superman is still one of my favorite comic book movies, right? It's Avengers Infinity War, Batman v Superman, Captain America, the Winter Soldier / Civil War, right? The X-Men movies, Days of Future Past, First Class, X-Men Apocalypse, Logan. The original Deadpool movie is good too. Like, these are all goated movies, right? And now we also have, like, the Batman, right? Like, there's a lot of good stuff to talk about as a fan. You know, like, the conversation kind of doesn't really stop for me because, like, they're all comic book movies, but they all don't, like, necessarily follow the same story. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really don't. Right, like Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, yeah, they might be more similar to each other just because they are Avengers movies, but, you know, one of them's called Infinity War, so that's kind of the more action movie, you know, the heist, hit and grab movie. And then you got Avengers Endgame, which is, you know, the more emotional story to pay off all the threads and emotional arcs that were set up in Avengers Infinity War, you know, through its main characters, right, being the original 6 Avengers, right, Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow. You know, Hulk, Hawkeye, who wasn't in Endgame, by the way, but he was in Civil War. So when you look at it that way, it's just like the storyline really carried a lot of good. Like, now I see it now more than ever, why they didn't just force characters like Ant-Man and the Wasp and Hawkeye into Infinity War, you know, right? Like, they had Ant-Man and the Wasp be Ant-Man and the Wasp, a sequel to Ant-Man, right? Ant-Man was in Civil War, right? Hawkeye was in Captain America Civil War, right? Hawkeye was in Endgame. Right, then we get the Hawkeye, like, not animated series, but we've been getting a lot of good Hawkeye on Disney Plus, along with the animated series, like What If, right, which, again, furthers out Clinton Barton and Kate Bishop in the What If series, I think, in my opinion, right, and then you also have X-Men 97, which is, honestly, like, that, for me, is so special. Like, I haven't been rewatching it a bunch, as I have been, like, other stuff, but, dude, X-Men 97, dude, is awesome. I cannot wait for the second season of that, because X-Men 97 was freaking peak. You had 2 episodes to start streaming with, and then we had weekly drops, you know, like from March through April to May, I would say, like right up until May, we had weekly episodes of X-Men 97 in 2024, and that was just so awesome, right? Like, it's X-Men 97, right? X-Men in the Marvel Universe, right? Like, there were so many Iron Man and Avengers and Captain America Easter eggs, and just, they're going up against the Shi'ar Empire, dude, it was just great. I want to see my X-Men, my Marvel's X-Men game with Wolverine done like that. Right, or do Marvel's Wolverine, right, like Marvel Spider-Man remastered style, and just make a really goated single-player story, maybe with co-op, and then do a co-op X-Men game, Marvel's Avengers style, that's like X-Men 97, like, dude, that would just be so epic, to me, because those storylines in X-Men 97 were insane, and it just reminded me why I love Marvel so much, right, like things like Ultimate Alliance being so cool in so many ways, Major X-Men 97 love in What If Season 3. Yeah, right. I've been watching a little bit of What If Season 3, dude. I'm a huge fan of X-Men 97, so if What If Season 3 is connecting to X-Men 97 like it should be, like as it should be, dude, I'm excited to check out What If Season 3 even further. Because I've kind of I don't know. I think What If Season 1, I still think the best season is Season 1. Like, that season hit like a thunderstorm, in my opinion, because those Ultron episodes, right? Like, dude. Oh my gosh. Absolutely insane. Like, I'm kind of forgetting how many episodes are in What If Season 1 now, actually. I think there's like 9, but yeah, like episodes 8 and 9 of What If. What if Ultron 1 and what if the Watcher broke his oath? Like, how those last 2 episodes, like, you know, basically, like, think about it, right? Like, X-Men 97 had episode 1 and 2 be X-Men 97, right? Because we all know the X-Men in Marvel Comics lore, right? Like the classic X-Men, right? Especially X-Men the Animated Series, right? Then think about What If Season 1, right? Now, What If Season 1 came out before X-Men 97, so think about it like this. You're watching What If, you get the Captain Carter episode, you get the What If T'Challa became Star-Lord, right? Like, that episode was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, always gonna miss the Black Panther. Right? But then, like, the last 2 episodes, right? Like, what if Ultron won, and then what if the Watcher broke his oath? Like, that's just awesome to me, because now it's like, okay, there was a build-up, right? There was a storyline for each of these heroes and these characters and their own storyline. Then there was a build-up, and then you got, like, the Avengers-level stories in the end, season finale, and it was actually good. I liked the story they were going for, and then the action, the animation was just absolutely insane. Like, I'm probably going to take a break from playing this game soon just to go watch What If, so I can come back and talk about how awesome that was. Because I've seen a lot of the frames on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been looking at the frames, people have been posting, like, shots and stuff, but I haven't seen the episode yet, so I'm just really excited to watch the episode. I'm just a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Right, and that's really just because of my appreciation for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 is still one of the best video games I've ever played, so I really hope we can get that game returning to Steam at some point in the near future. Just so I can stream that game and, like, show it to other people and, like, you know, be like, no, this is the game that I grew up with. The one game that I really, really know the most about and I played out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get to play as characters like Magneto and Psylocke because I didn't get the DLC expansions for them, but I did play so much of the single-player storyline. You know? I mean, I think I might have played a little bit of Magneto and Psylocke, because I know the Black Panther DLC was a part of that, but that's what I'm saying, like, yeah. Just different for me. Definitely do that. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of What If, yeah. I still love the first What If season. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's why I don't really know what the best What If season is for me right now, because we've had What If Season 1, honestly, quite a bit longer than we have had What If Season 2 and What If Season 3, because if you know, remember, What If Season 2 literally dropped last holiday season, last Christmas, and now we're getting What If Season 3, right, where we had What If Season 1 in 2021, and then 2022, right, that's still the only What If season, and then at the end of 2023, so, you know, it wasn't like that long between Seasons 1 and 2, but Season 1 dropped episodes in the middle of 2021. Think about that. Then we had no new season of What If for the entirety of 2022, and nothing until the end of 2023. So that's nearly almost like 2.5 years, I want to say, right? Because you had a little bit there towards the end of 2021, 2022, and then 2023. So that's like literally 2.5 years, a little over 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy considering Young Justice. All right, Young Justice Invasion ended in 2012, and it didn't pick up episodes back in Young Justice Outsiders streaming until 2019. That's crazy, dude. That's like a little over 7 years, man.
Enemy spotted.
Love the original characters we've gotten in Season 2 and 3. You like What If Seasons 2 and 3? I like What If Season 2. I watched it. I like the Strange episodes, right? Like, I like the Kahori episode, right, with Captain Carter and Strange. Like, those are some of my favorite. Like, I really do like Captain Carter and What If. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really think if Avengers 5 could be like a crossover with like the What If and the Avengers movies, that's going to be really exciting. You know, because Multiverse of Madness kind of set that up already. I like Multiverse of Madness. I'm not going to lie. Multiverse of Madness. See, that's the thing. We didn't get anything in What If in 2022 because we got Multiverse of Madness. Think about that. Multiverse of Madness, Thor Love and Thunder, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever is awesome, but it's just like kind of like, wow, Chadwick Boseman's really passed away. So it's just like, you gotta look at it. There's a lot of different ways you can look at that movie. It's still a great movie though, really well shot, and definitely a Marvel movie for sure. Like, you know, it makes me really appreciate the original Black Panther movie.
Mission success. Another shield vault successfully secured and kept
Like the
out of
original Black
hands of
Panther
AIM.
2018, Infinity War 2018, Ant-Man and the Wasp 2018, or is my favorite Marvel movie ever. Like, I don't know if they're ever gonna top that. I'm just being straight up. I'm gonna be so honest, Will. I don't think Marvel 2018 will ever be topped, because that same year we got Into the Spider-Verse and Venom and Avengers Infinity War.
Excellent work, Avengers. With this vault recovered, we've bolstered our resources and are one step closer to fully rebuilding S.H.I.E.L.D. Our agents in the
Captain
field will
Carter.
continue searching
I like
for more
Captain
hidden
Carter as a
vaults,
character. She's
but
the
this
best.
certainly wasn't the last one.
I think Captain Carter is a cool character, you know, because it's the multiversal Captain America who's not Steve Rogers. That's how you have to look about it. Excuse me. That's how you have to look at it, in my opinion. You don't have to look at it that way, but I'm saying that's how you should view it at this point, right? Like, you have the multiverse. You have, like, Doctor Strange and Iron Man and all these characters. Right? We're getting Captain America Brave New World with Sam Wilson's Captain America. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of that movie we get like some multiversal Easter egg with Captain Carter and sets up that whole thing. I mean, again, that's just going to be Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars, in my opinion, is the crossover. They're going to bring back Steve Rogers. You're going to see Captain Carter, and you're going to see Sam Wilson teaming up to fight Doctor Doom, or, you know, the Beyonder, or Apocalypse, or Galactus, or Ultron, maybe Infinity Ultron. I don't know what they're going to do, actually. I really hope it's like a master. We haven't seen like the Masters of Evil yet, so I just hope we get to see that. You know, they were setting up the Masters of Evil in Marvel's Avengers. She's my second favorite MCU character for sure. Who's your first favorite, Will? Who's the #1 MCU character for you right now? Please let me know. I still think for me it's Tony Stark. I would say Tony Stark and Steve Rogers are like my top two. Like, really, the Avengers. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like all the Avengers, even Thor. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Thor is awesome, especially Marvel's Avengers Thor. Like, Marvel's Avengers Thor is like an absolute beast. He's a tank. He's an absolute beast of a tank.
I have older gods to answer to. I see you have come to visit Old Zawavari.
Nice, Steve Rogers. Yeah, dude, Captain America Civil War is like literally my favorite MCU movie. Captain America Civil War and Avengers Infinity War and like Ant-Man and the Wasp are like my top 3. Just taking a quick little intermission break from me right now because I've been just kind of grinding, trying to do these Tachyon challenges.
Director Hill wants us to investigate another shield cache in the future. We cannot reach it in our current time, so visiting it in the future will be our only chance for extraction. Director Hill wants to acquire as many resources as possible to prepare against the Kree invasion. Finding this shield cache will surely increase our defensive capabilities. The signal detector is up and running. You know what to do.
Heads up, we got company! Sucker! Oh, you picked the wrong ship.
Okay, so this detail right here is just absolutely insane. Those are the Kree ships from this so-called Kree invasion, quote-unquote. Like, the detailing in the background is absolutely absurdly insane. It's crazy, it's epic. It's everything that I love about Fortnite. Like, this is just insane. Like, think about those big Fortnite ships that show up, and the engine and Marvel Rivals at a time like this. Like, this is what I'm saying, Bill Roseman, if you're listening out there, my guy. You know, in the Marvel's Avengers community. It's like, this is the scale that Marvel should bring to a game like Marvel's Avengers. But they should do it properly. They shouldn't force anything on the story. And I think that's what I appreciate most about Marvel's Avengers. Like, commentating about it now, all these years later, is that, you know, a lot of things didn't really work out for it. And it's not a perfect game by any means through its live service elements and whatnot. But it's still co-op. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that there's still, like, 3 other slots to fill with my friends and my, you know, right, playing as their own hero with their own loadout, doing raids. Like, that's why I'm really excited for Grand Theft Auto 6, because I play GTA 5, a lot of it, and all I've wanted in gaming, honestly, is the perfect and most well-known, renowned Marvel sandbox Grand Theft Auto free roam game. You know, taking on drones, raiding as the Avengers, fighting villains. I mean, I'm just really thankful we have over Marvel Rivals. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. It seems like everyone's enjoying it. I'm glad everyone's enjoying it. I know for sure that Marvel's Avengers is something, like a continuation of it, of any sorts. You know, because it was still really spectacular to play, like, a single-player story, introducing the Marvel characters, the heroes, and the Avengers. You know, in your Batman Arkham style. See, that's the thing, right? Like, this is the closest thing we have to, like, a Batman Arkham Avengers game. And I'm so glad that they tried to do it, because it kind of makes sense that you do it like your Fortnite, where you have, like, your Battle Pass, you know what I'm saying? You get free updates and stuff like that, right? Because, you know, it's hard to do that for a game, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the comparison, I think, that they were trying to talk about, in my opinion. You know, when they talked about it, like Fortnite, because Fortnite still gets updates, you know what I'm saying? It still has its battle passes and situation, you know what I'm saying? Is it because it has a PvP Battle Royale mode? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Probably. I don't think it needs that. But what if Marvel's Avengers just came back with its own PvP mode? You know what I'm saying? Player versus player, Hive, Raid, Harm Room, I don't know. I want to use my DNA key. But I might as well so I can get a comic. Please give me a comic. No comic, no. It's fine, see, there's more. I'm not a little too worried about the comic situation. Look, I don't know. Marvel's Avengers to me is just kind of the best of both worlds because it's like it's got the drones, it's got the level of detail that I really like about Marvel, right? Whereas Marvel Rivals compared to Marvel's Avengers, right? Like it's just different, right? You know what I'm saying? Because look, you have games like Overwatch, right? That's like the comparison that they're trying to make with Marvel Rivals and Marvel's Overwatch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even say it right. Look, it's not Marvel's Overwatch. It's always just going to be Overwatch, as its own video game, right? With its co-op player base, which I really enjoy, by the way, because I was playing a lot of that before Marvel Rivals came out. I'm not just playing it because Marvel Rivals is coming out. Like, I know Overwatch. I always known Overwatch. That's why I'm playing it before Marvel Rivals comes out. So I make sure going into Marvel Rivals, I know the type of game that I'm playing. You know, when I'm playing a game like Overwatch, or when I'm playing Marvel's Avengers, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see Overwatch elements. That's not what I'm trying to say with this conversation, or, you know, commentary, or anything. No, like, what I'm trying to say is, I really, really enjoy games like Overwatch, and Marvel Rivals, and Marvel's Avengers. And they're all different for so many reasons, and they're all popular for so many reasons. There's still a different type of game out there that I'm not like, dude, like, we need to freaking play it and make it now. Look, I'm just saying, like, because, look, I never thought I'd be able to see something as detailed as, like, Iron Man's energy shield intrinsic, for example, right? And, like, that is just, like, one thing that is just, like, why I love to constantly stream Marvel's Avengers and talk about it and yap about it, because it's, like, you know what I mean? Like, going into it, it's just, like, all right, like, I'm expecting, yeah, the flight, the repulsors, those things to work, right? But that is just so insane that, like, the final detail, right? Like, that's, like, all these years later playing the game too, right? And it's just some of my favorite things, because that's Marvel Comics to me. Like, that's the Tony Stark, that's the Iron Man, that's the Marvel Cinematic Universe, yap stuff that I like to talk about. Oh, so that's where it is. Interesting. I'm just a huge Marvel geek fan, that I'll do these little puzzles and play the game and talk about it and yap about it as long as I can. Not until we see something new, but, you know, because, like, I've never had the opportunity to do so before when I was so much younger, playing Ultimate Alliance 2 and playing that game. Like, and it blew my mind, because I was thinking to myself, right, like, there's a lot of similarities with the way that Iron Man flies on his normal sprint, and little Easter eggs here and there with the harvesting tool. Like, these things, for example, these crates remind me of a lot of Ultimate Alliance, so, you know, that's just, like, that's just really exciting to me. Like, that level of detail. Very Destiny inspired as well, right? Like, I'm not trying to bring it up as a troll or anything. I like Destiny 1. I have yet to play Destiny 2. It's free to play on Steam. Like, that's what we talk about. But I have Marvel's Avengers. Like, why would I go play Destiny when I can play Marvel's Avengers? Is what I'm trying to say. Like, I've already played Destiny, the original, the OG one. That's what I'm trying to say. Look at the level of detail. I mean, it's just my favorite video game right now. I've never had this much fun playing a video game. Right? Because, look, you've seen all those Avengers movies. I mean, I certainly have. Right? I don't know if we're ever going to see a Grand Theft Auto movie. I mean, it's just... We probably will. There's a lot of good story details to be written there.
Oh, you picked the wrong ship.
It's Marvel's Avengers. Look, this is Marvel's Avengers for me. This is Marvel's Avengers for me. The marvelous Marvel's Avengers. I gotta yap and get this commentary the only way I know how, and talk about my favorite video game right now. Look, I got the third chest going right here. Finally getting a comic. We finally found a comic. Using our DNA keys. It's fine though. It's fine though. We've been doing a lot of grinding in this game, playing this game, yapping about it. I appreciate Will stopping by. Get this commentary going, dude. Yeah. No, we've been playing a lot of Marvel's Avengers here. We're gonna play some Marvel Rivals here soon. Maybe some Marvel Spider-Man. I want to play some Spider-Man, but I've been having a lot of fun. See, this is the thing. This is the game where I get to run around and fly as Iron Man and actually talk about it. So the haters can just go hate.
Enemies engaged, y'all.
The haters, the Iron Man haters, the Avengers haters, the jibber jabbers. No, I'm just having a really fun time. You know, grinding in my Mark 85 armor from Avengers Endgame. I don't know, I'm saying that all weird. I'm just trying to pronounce it right. Yes, the Mark 85 armor from Avengers Endgame. The Tony Stark. Right, like, could you imagine doing all, like, the nanotech stuff that you see in Marvel Rivals now? Like, I'm just saying, that would be insane. That'd be ridiculous, dude. Oh, my God. I mean, I could do, like, the Hulkbuster and all these other cool things in Marvel's Avengers. I want to see Marvel's Avengers 2. I'm just yapping about it constantly. I'm just going to keep talking about it until I hopefully get to play Marvel's Avengers 2. I mean, I really like Marvel's Avengers. They could just turn this game back on. It wouldn't even be that big of a deal. They could just low-key turn it back on and add in War Machine. Maybe, I don't know. It'd be really difficult because they already delisted the game. Maybe they'll make it free, I don't know. Did they delist it so they can make it free? I don't know. That'd be cool. I've been playing this game for a long time. If only. Dude, Marvel's Avengers is my favorite game. Oh! My game just crashed. That's kind of crazy, dude. That's crazy. My game just crashed. Marvel's Avengers, they're watching. Alright, now we're gonna do it. We're gonna play a game that works, Will. Marvel Rivals. Yes, that's that Psylocke. You just expand this. This is Psylocke in the Wakanda map. Look, it says it right there in the top left. Capture the chrono-vibranium experiment area. Prepare to capture the chrono-vibranium experiment area, right? And this is like some of like the Wakanda, like, you know, text in the background, which is pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Alright, we're gonna play Marvel Rivals for a little bit. Look, it's asking me to if I'm prepared to launch the game. We're gonna say yes, obviously. The Winter Celebration for Jeff. Does it say when it ends? Coming December 20th. It's asking about the Twitch drops. See, that's insane. We're literally talking about Marvel's Avengers coming back to life. And then my game crashes. So it's just like, alright, let's just go play a game that works on my PC. You know this game works and runs a lot better on my PC than Marvel's Avengers at this point. Like, I should just uninstall Marvel's Avengers at this point. Which is kind of sad to say, but it's unfortunately true. That's the unfortunate truth with Marvel's Avengers. Like, I really enjoy Marvel. I just need a Marvel's Avengers update, Marvel games, please. Please, Marvel games. Please save Marvel's Avengers. Please reassemble Marvel's Avengers. I don't know how to explain it, dude. See, Unreal Engine 5, what is this? Marvel Rivals. Fujikawa Mall? What is that, man? The Fujikawa Mall? The Fujikawa Mall. Alright, we're gonna play ranked. We're gonna play ranked. I wanna play ranked. Try competitive, yep. I wanna rank up. I know I could rank up solo. Shout out to the Nexus, shout out to my clan, but you just gotta go in solo sometimes. You just gotta rank up sometimes solo. Match found instantly. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Look at, I'm level 21. Look at these bozos. Level 19. He's a level 40 bronze 1. Will, we're about to... Oh, man, that guy's silver. Silver 3, that guy. And Nat 1022. Who's Bomber? These guys' names are kind of funny.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Or villain. I'm not judging. Oh, that guy's on Black Panther?
I have mutant powers,
And a little demonic magic, too.
Nice, that person's going cloak and dagger. So we'll have 2 supports now, which is tight. And a tank. Thor is the tank. Let's go Rowlin'.
My soul remains noble as my sword stays bright.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. A fire burns inside you.
That's literally true.
Is it? I just meant the feeling I could sense.
Watch me fight and you'll see.
I'm a pretty good Magic player, I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of get in and just go start whacking kids.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
They don't believe you're real, Khonshu. I'll make sure they regret that.
I'll go for you. Only one of us gets to play the Khonshu. I am wounded. Who will help? Survive this! Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Oh, this is bad.
Capture the mission area. They got behind you.
Got him. Let's go. Magic for the win. W. Hee hee. Jump that guy up. That's what I'm talking about. Marvel Rivals.
Sorry, no wonks for you.
Just in time. Thanks.
We are in the front.
Check this place out.
Prepare yourselves.
Just a huge waste of a strike, but it's fine. We're gonna take the lead right here. I told you guys it was a pretty good at Magic. Look at this. Watch it. Check it. Ooh. Ooh, he was scared. He was scared. He was for sure scared. Oh, that was just annoying. Trying to whack that freaking player. Look at that. Just got jumped. See, the nice thing about Magic is she has like literally just a traversal built in. So it's pretty risky. That's what I've noticed playing Magic. It's kind of high risk, high reward in my opinion, because she has like the armor when you come out of the teleport. So you just got to kind of save it and use that, you know, in your combat. And then you're going to get healed. You know, if the support players are cool, they'll be healing you in between. You know, and then you also got the health backs around. So it's just like, I don't know, I get to kind of be all over the place with Magic. And that's kind of my favorite thing about Marvel Rivals right now is like, yeah, it's PvP. But I get to kind of have like a certain just kind of dorky playstyle with certain characters if that's not... Like, I don't know what better playstyle to have with Magic than just to jump kids. Like, it's pretty obvious to me that I need to be like kind of on the front line as a tank, sort of, fighting DPS, the other enemy players, because there's like a Captain America right here in front of my face. You know, I can't really hide back like a support player because I gotta turn to the freaking Dark Child. Oh man, if I would have been able to knock him off the map right there, that would have been absolutely insane. That would have been absolutely insane, dude. The teleporting off that map. Rasputin. Is that Rasputin 4?
When things get tense, the Dark Child tends to come out.
You like to see Rasputin 4?
Before you attack, get ready.
Charge!
Quite the empire you've built here.
That's awesome, Will. Yeah. I want to see more X-Men characters too, like Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Rogue, Gambit. Apparently, we're getting Emma Frost and Jean Grey. Rumor is like, I don't know, dude.
The battle starts in 5.
That'd be insane.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That'd be insane. I want to see like Bastion and like Thanos and the Black Order. You know, like come on. It's about time. You know what I'm saying? I want to see like some deep cuts from the MCU. Right, like where's Miles Morales?
Oh, I need assistance.
Get that guy. Get that guy.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
Get that guy. Let's go. We're winning the ranked game. This team is goated.
Khonshu smiled on us.
The only spread contact is an appetizer.
Something here worth looking at.
I was in trouble.
On your toes. Here they come.
Denizens of the deep.
Let's go. Got that freaking Namor right there. We're gonna guard the high ground for now. Yep. Knew it.
The moon haunts you.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
There's an unk here. Unks in pieces. Straight to your soul.
Popping off right now.
Leave them to Khonshu.
This feels good.
Popping off right now, dude. Let's go. Magic. Ah! Magic. Magic. Hee. Oh. Dude, why? 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 Captain America and Spider-Man? Are you serious? I gotta fight him on the objective. Okay. OBJ. 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 FTJ. FTJ. Feed the jet. Feed the jet. Feed the jet. Yeah, no, I really like Transformers Avengers of the Fallen. That movie is fucking ridiculous, dude. Jetfire. That whole freaking freak out in the middle of the 4th period. Astronometry. Astronomy. Physics.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Let's go, dude. Absolute GG's, man.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Let's go. We won a ranked game, Will. Rasputin 4. Yeah. See, I'm not like the best with Roman numerals. But I've gotten better with them because of the Iron Man suits, funny enough, right? So I know Mark L is 50. Right, Will? You want to drop your Roman numerals? What's your favorite Iron Man Mark suit in the game? Or just like Iron Man suit? Oh, that was awesome. See, I was fighting that Spider-Man up there. Came in. This Mantis just did not see me, which was kind of cool. And I just kept twirling, kept teleporting. That was awesome. Get that elimination on that Adam Warlock right there. That was just awesome. See, I love flanking as Magic. Right? I don't need, like, absolute insane heals. I just need to be able to get in for a little bit. If that makes sense. That's awesome. All right. I think we got to go in. We got to go in while we're warm. We're already winning a game in ranked. So let's go in again. Try to get a rank up. It's gonna get more tough as we go in and climb through the ranks for sure, but I'm confident as long as we just play to our best of our ability with our team. I know it's important to like stick by your team, so we're gonna try to do that a lot, but we're also gonna try to just like push. You know, as long as we're making good pushes and good plays, I'm pretty sure we'll have a good team, you know what I'm saying? Like, that can play the objective, you know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that we we overshot the objective back when we were playing with the homie Nexus Alarion, but it's all good. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. You know, we're just learning the game. The game just came out new.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this.
Iron Man 1 suit, straight. Tokusatsu feel? Tokusatsu feel? What is that, Will? Tokusatsu? I like the Iron Man. The original Iron Man suit is insanely good too as well. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that guy's going Spider-Man. We can go Venom, right? Get the little team-up ability activated. We'll have 2 tanks with Doctor Strange, assuming this guy's pretty decent. I think he would be halfway decent, which would be awesome. Iron Man 1 suit, straight Tokusatsu feel. That's awesome, Will. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love the Iron Man 1 suit. The original Iron Man movie is my favorite. Like, one of my favorites for sure. But I'll never get over seeing Avengers Infinity War for the first time in theaters and seeing the Mark 50 nanotech suit. Like, I just love that fucking suit so much. Like, I'm in love with that suit. Like, that technology in that suit, all those weapons, all those guns, it's insane. Like, Avengers Infinity War is still my favorite Avengers movie because, you know, it's that and then Endgame, you know, and then, like, all the suits, freaking peak, fighting Thanos. Like, the only way they could really top that for me is, like, Avengers 5 Doomsday, and they're just fighting multiversal Doom. Which is what it's probably going to be, like, I'm actually really excited, dude, for Avengers 5 Doomsday. I'm just trying to be a good Venom tank right now and just help the squad get in. No way! The match got canceled because somebody got disconnected. That's crazy. Tokusatsu is Super Sentai, Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and Godzilla, to say the least. That's actually crazy. So you're into Super Sentai. You're into Super Sentai. Is this what I'm taking, Will? This is crazy. You're into Super Sentai. Because I'm thinking Super Sentai. Yeah, Super Sentai is awesome. I don't really know what it is, to be honest with you. I kind of know more about Power Rangers than I do Super Sentai, I'll be honest with you. But Power Rangers is definitely, like, you know. Like, okay, Power Rangers is like the American Super Sentai, what I'm thinking of it as, then yeah, for sure. Because I have no idea what Super Sentai is, honestly. But if it involves monster and transformations into special armor or spandex suits, then that's part of the genre. Oh yeah, so that's straight up, that's Avengers then. I think we can agree on that then, right? If it involves monster and transformations, right? That's Avengers Infinity War, dude. Straight up. Think about that, right? The Black Order. That freaking big-ass Cole Obsidian. Black Dwarf. He's a monster. Like, and it's kind of crazy, too, that the more I think about it, because it's like, he was kind of going around the galaxy, just stomping out freaking aliens, and I don't want to play ranked anymore, dude. See, that's just so corny. Let's just play quick match. I don't even care if we lose the quick match at this point. I just want to level up, you know. I'm really enjoying this conversation. Yeah, I really do like the Power Rangers, I'll be honest with you. The 2017 movie is still one of my favorites. Absolutely, for sure. I think it's super well done because it really brings together all the years and lores and history of Power Rangers into one movie, right? Based off of the Mighty Morphin, right? Like the original you know, storyline. Yeah, we can play Venom again. I don't really mind. No Doctor Strange this time, but we'll see. That's awesome, Will. I appreciate you stopping by. I will one into Super Sentai, Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and Godzilla, to say the least. Yeah, I've heard of Ultraman. I've heard of Kamen Rider. I definitely know more about Power Rangers and Godzilla. Pog of the game. Power Rangers is the American adaptation of some Super Sentai seasons. Straight up. I appreciate that, right? I appreciate that translation. I appreciate that translation transformation. Because at a time like Marvel Rivals and all of that, right? Dude, I've seen like this leak on Twitter about like this Optimus Prime loadout for Marvel Rivals. It's kind of funny because it's just like Captain America's shield, but Optimus Prime. Oh my gosh. I'm done, dude. I want to see do you know Transformers Reactivate, Will? Have you heard of that game, dude? That game would be insane.
The battle starts in 5.
If you're actually doing that Transformers shit. Grand Theft Auto style, but Transformers Reactivate. Dude, see, this is why I love Marvel Rivals, alright? Because look, this is just the PvP mode right now. Imagine just doing this like free roam. I mean, I could just do this in like the sandbox, like the practice range if I'm not even trolling. I just go in the practice range. We got a Doctor Strange. No way we got a Doctor Strange.
Without Spider-Man, New York has lost its heart.
We actually got a Doctor Strange. I'm so happy about that, dude. Holy crap, dude. This is actually insane. Oh my gosh, man. Saw it. Still no updates, though. Yeah, I know. That's kind of corny, right? Like, think about that. Think about that, right? Now, let's pair this up with these very, very, very ancient rumors that I've seen IGN post about. I'm sure I can look at it right now if you just look it up. You just Google search it. IGN leaked there was a potential Power Rangers game in development, like an RPG style, like Destiny essentially style Power Rangers game. Like, could you imagine that? That's why I kind of like playing a lot of Marvel's Avengers, because to me that's like a low-key Power Rangers game, right? Especially with Black Panther's abilities and all that nature and sorts. You know what I'm saying? Think about that, right? Think about Super Sentai and all these transformations and Transformers and Marvel Rivals, right? Like, I don't know, could we see the Power Rangers in Marvel Rivals? I have no idea. That would be cool. Like a Power Rangers update. I'm surprised we haven't seen them in Fortnite yet. Like, the Power Rangers would be perfect for Fortnite Battle Royale. Like, with the Megazords and everything they have. Like, I think that's what they're gonna do, Will. Like, that's gonna happen. Like, Will, like, think about that. They already have the Transformers in... See, that's ridiculous. Someone would call that gross. I know some people would call that gross. Like, back in the day, in the OG Rainbow days, we'd call that gross for running on walls like that. But it's actually sick now playing Marvel Rivals. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope. Look at that. You can run on the walls, man. Look at that. You can run on the walls, man. Like, woo! Alright. I know we're taking, like, a massive L right now, but it's like, whatever. You should definitely watch a Super Sentai and Kamen Rider series. Take your pick. Any of them. What if I've already seen a bunch of Power Rangers, though? Like, what if I told you I grew up watching, like, a crap load of Power Rangers? Like, should I definitely watch them, though? Because, I know they're going to be, like, dubbed. Yeah, I appreciate you letting me know, though. Yeah, I should definitely watch them, though. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll add it, I'll put it on the list. You know what I'm saying? Captain America the Winter Soldier style, right? I'll try to get around to it, seriously though. There's a lot of good stuff to watch. I gotta be honest with you, I started recently watching My Adventures with Superman, right? And a lot of the Harley Quinn series. And we're about to get the new Harley Quinn series this coming month. Oh, I just wasted that ultimate right there. That was such a waste. Oh, jeez. Right in January, apparently we're in Season 5, which is gonna be sick. For Harley Quinn, right? I don't know if I'm gonna watch it right away, but
Now might be a good time to stop them.
yeah. There's just a lot of good stuff to watch. And I want to start watching Breaking Bad. I gotta be honest. I haven't been seeing any Breaking Bad. I've only watched the first episode, really, of that really phenomenal television show that everyone has seen. Have you seen Breaking Bad, Will? Look it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen Breaking Bad, and I haven't seen any Kamen Rider, and I haven't seen any anime. So what should I watch? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the Avengers. That's just my favorite thing. And the DC stuff, too, because I like Batman. Everyone likes different things, you know what I'm saying? What should I watch? Should I watch the Travis Scott documentary? On Netflix? The doc? Whatever that is. The bibliography. The live-action movie bibliography of Travis Scott.
It's now or never. Stop them.
Of the rapper. The hip-hop artist Travis Scott. Astroworld. The unfortunate Astroworld event. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not trying to say anything bad. I'm just saying, no, Travis Scott has, like, some of my favorite songs, so. And I do have the Travis Scott skin in Fortnite Battle Royale, which is kind of crazy. Dude, this Iron Man is just destroying everybody. Imagine a War Machine up there, too. Haven't seen Breaking Bad, but I'm feeling like I have since it's been around so long. So you just seen, like, maybe, like, a lot of memes and postings from people of Breaking Bad is what you're trying to say. But you haven't actually seen it yourself. That's interesting, because I've only seen the first episode, and then, yeah, I've just seen a lot of, like, stills and stuff, and, you know, maybe, like, some clips, but I don't, like, fully understand the storyline, because I haven't... I just haven't seen all the characters yet, you know? I just haven't seen it in its full... most renowned capacity. I don't know, everyone's different, you know? Like, you know everyone's different. Alright, let's decorate this. We've been playing a little bit of this mode, so I think I have what it takes. I don't know, it's a little confusing, but I guess I gotta continue playing the mode. But see, look, I'm very close. 450 out of 500. The Jeff mode, contemplating on starting Dexter. Right, yeah, like Dexter. Should we watch Dexter, Will? Look, I'll make a deal with you, Will. What is something that you would really, really want someone to watch? Like, the most hype thing ever. That would be like, dude, like, I don't know. See, because all I can think about right now is, like, how cool the Transformers would be in, like, a Marvel Rivals and, like, the crossover there with, like, Grand Theft Auto 5. I'll be honest with you, Will. I'm a huge fan of GTA 5. I know I'm not playing it right now, but Louis Caliber is, like, streaming tons of that gameplay. And then, you know, you got Expert Thief doing the Thug Life series, so just that crossover there is insane. Like, I love that in, like, my fandom stuff. Because I'm always going to remember playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on GTA. You know, GTA Online. Grand Theft Auto 5 GTA Online on, you know, Xbox One, so I can't wait for GTA Online to drop. Straight up. I have GTA 5 on Epic. It's not the same, though, because of my account. It's not the same, though, because of my account, I'll be honest with you. Oh, that was absolutely insane. Got him. Just jumped over the wall right there. That's insane. I love this guy. I love Landshark Jeff, dude. Look at this boy. Hop, hop, hop. Like the most Mario character I've ever seen ever. Dude. You could have spat me out. He could have dropped out his ally. Gosh, man. This freaking... These Landshark players. No way that guy hopped the wall and got me. Oh my gosh. I thought he was gonna run away at least. No way, I got swallowed too. Tag Rolo DC. That's ridiculous, dude. Fortnite is the ultimate crossover hub now for all of that. That's true. That's true, dude. Now you got Marvel Rivals. The Power Rangers and Transformers. It's actually hilarious. See, it says claim rewards. Did I even claim it? Let's just go in again. At least we're leveling up. Thanks for stopping by, Will. Yeah, I love this conversation. Yeah. No, Fortnite's insane. I think that is where we would see, like, Fortnite. I mean, we already have Transformers, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Avatar, Naruto, Scream, Freddy Krueger, if I'm not mistaken, Stranger Things, Rick and Morty, freaking Beyonce. No, we don't have Beyonce, but we have, like, Eminem. Ice Spice. Yeah, we got a lot in Fortnite right now, which is ridiculous. And I just want to see the Power Rangers. Where are the Power Rangers in Fortnite? I'm gonna look that up on YouTube when I take a break from this stream in here soon, dude. Taking a break from this Jeff mode right here, dude. I got all these guys on the run, homie. Give me my elim, dude. I was about to say. Dude, I'm done. I'm trolled. Jeff up, you motherfucker! Imagine you can fly as Jeff. That'd be insane. Look at this, man. I'm freaking trying to get up out of there. I'm trying to launch up out of there, dude. No way. Oh, they're trolling, man. He was one. I even bit him right there, too. With the melee attack. The latest Ultraman episodes are more on... And more are on the official YouTube page. Oh, okay. Interesting. So they got them on YouTube. Okay, sweet. Yeah, you can actually find a lot. It's surprising how much movies and television you can find a lot on YouTube. Like, you can look up Avengers Infinity War scenes on YouTube. They're up right now, dude, of Iron Man fighting Cull Obsidian in New York, which is crazy. Dude, I can't believe I'm getting swallowed over here again. I don't get this game mode, dude. I'm just getting jumped by all these guys in here. He tries to toss us off, but he couldn't get it off. Haha. Run. Run, little fish. My turn. And I didn't get anyone. Oh, you're trolling. Just keep swimming? Are you serious, man? Now I'm getting trolled. Oh, that is absolute Marvel Disney troll right there. Just the frickin' land shark game modes, man. Oh my gosh. Time portal cat. That's hilarious. Oh, jeebers. Well, I'm glad we got this, like, title name card. Playing the land shark mode. Unknown Forest, Yggdrasil. Missions. Win 3 matches in Jeff's Winter Splash event. Win 2 matches in Jeff's Winter Splash event. Winter Splash Festival with your team's decoration rate above 40%. Okay, interesting. Defeat 15 enemies. Win 2 matches in Jeff's Winter Splash Festival with your own score over 6,000 points. Wow. Heal 2,500. Defeat 6 enemies in Jeff's Winter Splash Festival with its Jeff. Devour 12 enemies with its Jeff and the Winter Splash event. Oh my gosh. All these Jeff challenges, dude. I'm gonna take a break from him and come back to him later, yo. Not even trolling. Thanks for stopping by, Will, man. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Ultraman and Kamen Rider at some point. When I get through watching What If and trolling here through Marvel Rivals. I appreciate everyone stopping by here. YouTube stealthxknight and the YouTube stealthxknight streaming sanctuary. We're here at the end of the year 2024. We're ending it with Marvel Rivals and Marvel's Avengers. Some of my favorite video games to play right now. Shout out to Nexus and the homies. I can't wait to stream here soon. The lore here is absolutely insane. Looking at the season, looking at the heroes, looking at the battle pass, looking at the play now menu is absolutely insane. Like, this roster is sick, actually, with Psylocke and Magic and Spider-Man and Venom, Winter Soldier, Wolverine. That whole bottom right there is absolutely insane and ridiculous, yo. Straight up. Like, imagine a home screen with, like, Psylocke and other characters and just all that cool stuff. Yep.